Hello everyone. In recent years, wild boar hunting has become a popular activity in the United States, with several companies leading the charge in organizing these hunts. Among the most notable are Hog Assault, Hog Wild USA, and Hog Pro Inc. While all three companies are well regarded, but Hog Assault stands out for its impressive success rate and outstanding customer service. This company operates over 100,000 acres of land, offering a premier guided hunting experience that attracts enthusiasts from all over. So what exactly are the requirements and activities involved in a wild boar hunt with Hog Assault? Let's explore this together to understand why this company has garnered such a stellar reputation. Don't forget to leave a comment with the number 1 to show your excitement. When participating in a hunt, the company provides essential hunting equipment, including the hunter's preferred weapons and support gear. Hog Assault streamlines the process of applying for feral hog licenses across various states, ensuring hunters comply with state regulations. Hunting wild boar with a rifle is a popular and effective method, favored by about 45% of hunters. Those with less refined observation skills often choose to hunt during the day for better visibility. Choosing the appropriate caliber is crucial for effective penetration and stopping power, with popular choices including .30-06, .308 Winchester, and .270 Winchester. Besides the rifle, essential equipment includes binoculars or a viewfinder, a backpack, and a rangefinder to measure distances accurately. Additionally, preparation is key to a successful hunt. Before heading out, scouting the area to identify wild boar activity such as tracks, bogs, digging areas, and droppings is crucial. Using a trail camera can help determine wild boar patterns and the best times to hunt. Familiarizing yourself with the terrain using a topographic map or GPS device is also important. Identifying natural features such as water sources, feeding areas, and movement corridors that wild pigs may use can greatly enhance your hunting strategy. Do you find scouting and preparation as enjoyable as the hunt itself? In particular, there are two primary hunting methods: discovery and stalking. For the discovery method, start by finding a high observation point or a hidden location with a good view of the area. Use binoculars or a spotting scope to scan for wild boar movement and signs. Patience and methodical observation are essential, as wild boar can be elusive and may take time to appear. Upon detecting prey, remain calm and steady. Take a deep breath and exhale slowly when pulling the trigger to maintain accuracy. Aim for the boar's vital areas, particularly the heart and lungs located just behind the front shoulder, to ensure a quick and humane kill. Be prepared for follow-up shots if necessary, as boars can be very tough and may require a second shot to go down. Finally, hunting wild boar with a rifle during the day offers several advantages. Improved visibility allows hunters to clearly see the surrounding environment and the wild boars, making it easier to detect and accurately shoot targets. This enhanced visibility also reduces the risk of accidents, since hunters can clearly identify their target and what lies beyond it. However, daytime hunting presents challenges as well. Increased human activity can disturb feral pigs, making them more difficult to catch. Noise from agriculture, forestry, or other outdoor activities can drive feral pigs to more remote areas. Additionally, competition from other hunters during the day can lead to competition for ideal hunting locations and potentially further disturb feral pigs. Do you agree with this method? If yes, please like the video. If no, leave the number 0 in the comment section to share your opinion. Some hunters, with their high hunting skills and keen observation abilities, often choose to hunt at night. This allows them to take advantage of the nocturnal behavior of many wild animals, particularly wild boars. However, night hunting requires additional equipment to enhance vision in the dark. For instance, night vision scopes amplify ambient light to help hunters see in low light conditions. Thermal imaging scopes detect heat signatures from animals, providing clear vision even in complete darkness. These scopes are particularly effective in spotting wild boars in dense areas and at long distances. Additionally, hunters use headlights and flashlights with red or green filters, as these colors are less likely to frighten animals compared to white light. The hunt begins with detection, where hunters use thermal imaging or night vision devices to spot wild boars. Thermal imaging is especially effective for detecting heat signatures from a distance. Patience and stealth are crucial. Hunters move slowly and quietly, using natural cover to hide and avoid making noise that could alert wild boars. Do you think patience is the most critical skill for night hunting, or are there other skills that are just as important? When it comes to stalking, hunters must carefully plan their approach based on wind direction and terrain. They use shade and natural cover to get closer to their target. Moving slowly and cautiously, taking small steps and frequently stopping to observe and listen for any sounds is essential. Have you ever experienced a situation where patience and strategy played a crucial role in your success, whether in hunting or another activity? In particular, hunting wild boar with a rifle at night has several advantages. Wild boars are mainly nocturnal, meaning they are more active and easier to locate at night, increasing the likelihood of a successful hunt. There is usually less human activity at night, making wild boars less likely to be disturbed and more likely to follow predictable patterns. Additionally, hunting at night can be more comfortable, especially in warmer climates, as temperatures are cooler than during the day. What do you think about the comfort level of night hunting compared to day hunting? Do you prefer cooler temperatures or the visibility of daylight? Despite these advantages, night hunting also presents challenges. Limited visibility increases the risk of accidents, such as misidentifying targets or tripping over obstacles in the dark. Proper safety training and protocols are essential to mitigate these risks. Furthermore, night hunting relies heavily on equipment such as thermal scopes and night vision goggles, which can be expensive and require regular maintenance. Equipment failure can seriously affect the hunt. How important do you think it is to invest in high-quality equipment for night hunting, and what safety measures do you believe are the most crucial? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next videos. Hello everyone. A silent invasion is sweeping across the US, where approximately 9 million wild boars are wreaking havoc. These omnivores, with their diverse and voracious diet, have become a nightmare for farmers, destroying crops and threatening livelihoods. Additionally, their destructive behavior has fueled the frustration of hunters, who are grappling with controlling their numbers. What challenges do these wild boars pose for farmers, and what strategies are hunters using to tackle this escalating problem? Now, let's explore these questions together, and don't forget to leave a comment with the number 1 to show your excitement. Wild boars, also known as feral pigs, have become a significant problem in the United States, causing extensive damage to both agriculture and the environment. These animals are notorious for their destructive behavior, particularly their habit of digging and rooting in the ground in search of food. This behavior leads to the destruction of crop fields, with farmers reporting that wild boars can devastate entire fields of crops overnight. Crops such as corn, soybeans, and wheat are particularly vulnerable to these attacks. Have you ever witnessed or experienced the damage caused by wild boars in your area? In addition to agricultural damage, wild boars have a significant impact on the environment. Their digging behavior, known as burrowing, causes soil erosion and the breakdown of soil structure. This disruption leads to the loss of essential nutrients, negatively affecting soil fertility and plant growth. The removal or disturbance of topsoil, which is rich in organic matter and nutrients, further exacerbates the problem. One of the most concerning environmental impacts of wild boars is their contribution to drought conditions in the United States, particularly in the Central Plains and the southern regions. By August 1st, 2023, approximately 23.5% of the United States was experiencing moderate to extreme drought.
Są bardzo niskie, skarżą się rolnicy. Od przyszłego roku zgodnie ze zmienioną ustawą o
Witam z pola kukurydzianego.
The situation worsened throughout the month, with the drought area increasing by 27.5%, including expansions in the worst drought categories. Understanding the challenges that wild boars pose to the community, hunters have developed specific strategies. One of the most effective methods chosen by hunters is the use of helicopters. This technique has proven to be the most efficient in controlling wild boar populations. But how exactly does this method work? And what are the experiences of those who engage in it? The journey starts early in the morning, with hunters gathering at a designated location, usually a private ranch or airstrip in Texas, where helicopter hog hunting is most popular. After listening to safety instructions and checking their equipment, hunters board helicopters equipped with high-powered rifles, ammunition, and safety belts. This meticulous preparation ensures that everyone is ready for the challenges ahead. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to embark on such a unique hunting expedition? Once airborne, the helicopter flies low over the terrain, which may include a mixture of open fields, forested areas, and scrub. Pilots expertly maneuver the helicopters to chase away groups of feral pigs. From the air, hunters can clearly see the pigs, which are often difficult to spot from the ground due to dense vegetation. This aerial perspective is crucial for the success of the hunt. When a group of pigs is detected, the helicopter hovers or moves slowly, allowing hunters to aim and shoot. The helicopter's open door setup creates an unobstructed field for firing. Accuracy and quick reflexes are essential, as pigs can scatter quickly. The hunt continues, with helicopters covering large areas to locate more pigs. Have you considered how challenging it might be to maintain precision in such a dynamic environment? Craig Meeks, an experienced hunter who has participated in many helicopter hunts to control the wild boar population at his family's ranch in Texas, shared his insights. During one hunt, Craig and his team destroyed more than 50 wild boars in just one day. The helicopter allowed them to quickly locate and target multiple groups of pigs across the farm's 3,000 acres. Craig notes that the aerial viewpoint has significantly improved their success rate compared to traditional ground-based hunting methods. This anecdote highlights the efficiency of helicopter hunting in large, rugged terrains. While helicopter hunting has proven to be highly effective in controlling wild boar populations, it comes with several challenges. Craig Meeks, an experienced hunter, highlighted some of these difficulties based on his extensive experience. Furthermore, operating and hunting by helicopter involves significant risks. Both pilots and hunters must be highly skilled to safely manage the aircraft and weapons. The risk of accidents due to helicopter malfunctions, weather conditions, or shooting incidents is always present. This means that every hunt requires meticulous planning and coordination. Have you ever considered the level of expertise required to safely conduct such hunts from a helicopter? Additionally, helicopter hunting is also controversial due to ethical concerns regarding the principles of fair hunting. Some people believe it gives hunters an unfair advantage over animals, raising questions about the morality of such methods. Additionally, there are legal regulations that must be followed depending on the state and region. These laws are designed to ensure that hunting practices remain ethical and sustainable. What are your thoughts on the ethical implications of using helicopters for hunting? Another significant challenge is the cost associated with helicopter hunting. This method is expensive, including the cost of the helicopter, fuel, pilot fees, and equipment. These high costs may limit access to only those who can afford them, potentially creating an exclusivity around this hunting practice. Considering these expenses, how do you think they impact the overall feasibility of helicopter hunting for the average hunter? Recognizing the difficulties associated with using helicopters, Jake Stevens, a farmer in Central Texas, opted for a more practical solution: mechanical cage traps. This method allowed him to effectively manage the feral pig population on his land, providing a reliable and efficient alternative to aerial hunting. Setting up mechanical cage traps requires strategic planning and careful execution. Jake placed the traps in areas with high boar activity, such as near water sources and along known boar trails. To identify the best spots for trap placement, he also used game cameras to monitor boar movement.
Someone comes to set it, they'll know exactly what to do.
This allowed him to ensure the traps were located in the most effective positions to capture the animals. Besides, the traps were baited with corn and fermented grain, which have strong odors that attract boars. Jake made sure the bait was placed inside the trap to encourage the boars to enter fully before the door closed. This method not only increased the chances of capturing the boars, but also minimized the likelihood of non-target animals being caught. Furthermore, monitoring and maintenance were critical to the success of Jake's trapping efforts.
After the pulley is attached, run your string through the pulley.
He checked the traps daily to ensure they were functioning correctly and to handle any captured boars.
There are 2 loops. Slide the tent stake through the first.
Regular checks were essential to avoid unnecessary stress or injury to the animals. Additionally, Jake rebaited the traps as needed and adjusted their locations based on the boar's movement patterns observed through the game cameras. This adaptive approach helped him maintain the effectiveness of the traps and continue capturing boars over time. As a result, Jake successfully captured several groups of wild boars over a few weeks. This significantly reduced the boar population on his farm, leading to a noticeable decrease in crop damage. traps proved to be highly effective, allowing Jake to manage the invasive species that had been causing substantial financial losses. However, despite this success, Jake faced several challenges that required constant adaptation and effort. One major issue was trap shyness. After a few captures, some boars became wary of the traps, necessitating frequent relocation and rebaiting to maintain their effectiveness. Have you ever had to adapt your strategies when dealing with pests or invasive species? How did you overcome those challenges? Kindly share your thoughts in the comments below. And stay tuned for more exciting content in our upcoming videos.